go in the rough. Don't go in the rough. Stay on the... Yeah, that's going in the rough. Dang it. I do not like the scenario at all. I want to use a driver, but I don't want to do that with an iron. Oh, the wind's got my back, so let's try this. I think I am good. Perfect. There you go. Alright, let's move on to the next question. The Gamertron Show asks, what do you think of blood and gore in video games? Do you think there should be a limit to it? No, I don't think that, and here is why. Blood and gore, like, is something that a lot of, like, people complain about when it comes to video games. Like, I find it ironic that a lot of people complain that video games are too violent or something like that, and it's promoting violence and whatnot, and yet they don't, like, complain about the same thing in, like, movies or television or something like that. I mean, there's a rating system for a reason, people. I don't think there should be a limit to the blood and gore in video games because it's pretty much, like, it can pretty much be treated the same way as any other form of media. Like, there are lots of blood and gore in movies, there's lots of blood and gore in television shows, there's lots of blood and gore in books, people, come on! So, why do video games have to have a limit to it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like hypocritical to think that video games should be the only one to, like, restrict, like, the way they showcase things, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's basically, the way I see video games, it's a form of art. And art is a form of expression. So, why limit yourself, you know what I mean? Why do you have to, like, why would you want to, why would you want to please the majority just, like, and, like, bog down your game for the sake of, like, acceptance in the general public? I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't listen to your audience or anything, but when it comes to that kind of thing, it's like, saying that there shouldn't be blood and gore in video games is basically saying the same thing as there shouldn't be blood and gore in pretty much any form of media, and yeah, I don't think people would enjoy that because blood and gore sells, you know? It's exciting and it's fun to watch. So yeah, I don't think there should be a limit to blood and gore in video games because, you know what, that's just how it is. I'm a guy who likes playing Super Mario 3D World, but at the same time, I'm a guy who likes to play Mad World and No More Heroes, so yeah, I want my blood and gore because it's fun. So that's basically my take on it. Oh man, is this gonna make it? No, it's not, it's too short. I should have gone with a middle shot. Oh well, I'm playing pretty consistently so far. I mean, I haven't gotten a single bogey, and I'm at -1 right now, so I should be doing alright. Let's hope that this continues throughout the course. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Sheamus Fan 2010 asks, do you watch the internet video game review show called Zero Punctuation? Yes, I do, and you know what? I love the guy. Zero Punctuation is definitely one of the more entertaining game reviewers I've seen in a long time. Mainly because of how, mainly because of his demeanor, his nonchalant, like, personality, and his, like, monotone voice pattern, like, of how he reviews video games is really, really entertaining, and I like how he tears, like, certain games a new one, basically because he doesn't like what it is, or you know what I mean? It's very entertaining. Probably one of my favorite reviews that he's done is, Minecraft, as well as, let's see, what else has he done that was good? He recently reviewed Child of Light and Daylight, and I thought those were pretty good, reviews. What else? He also does, like, Let's Drown Out videos, which basically he posts, like, a really long video of him playing a video game for a long time, and that's pretty entertaining. I don't want to use a putt. There you go. There you go, and I wanted an approach. Probably like a short? Maybe there? Oh! Yeah! That's what I like to see! Oh man, that was nice. Alright. Anyway, yeah, Zero Punctuation. Really awesome guy. Love watching him. Next question comes from 0 Watt. Do you want to be a YouTuber for a living? As much as that sounds really, really awesome, and yes, I would love to, I don't think it's going to happen because I am doing relatively well on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. At least the way I see it, but Right now, I'm not really on par with guys like, Markiplier, or Rabbid Luigi, or, you know, PewDiePie, or, you know, basically guys like that. I'm not on par with those guys. Not saying that I can't be or anything like that, but, the thing is, like, the whole idea of, like, doing, YouTube for a living, while it sounds great, is not necessarily something I think I would like to do for the rest of my life, because I kind of want to do more than just that. I'm currently studying at Temple University to be a video editor, and that's really what I want to do. I mean, I'm one of the main reasons I'm on YouTube and doing stuff that I love on YouTube is because I want experience in video editing, and YouTube has definitely helped me a lot with that. Hopefully it'll take me like somewhere later, but I will say this much: while I don't think I would do YouTube like as a sustainable way of living, I definitely would like to do YouTube for the rest of my life, because I don't think video games are going to go anywhere with me, because I'm still going to be a gamer even as an adult. Well, I'm already am an adult, but you know, like, probably like after I get married, or after I like settle down and like have a family or something, I'll probably still be playing video games, because it's a huge part of my life. Maybe not as often as I would like to. Good. Maybe not as often as I would like to, because, you know, depends on how the missus would feel about it. But overall, I still would like to do YouTube for the rest of my life, because I doubt I'm going to run out of ideas, especially with the help of Comic Foil, because I'm telling you guys, dude's a genius, and I definitely pull a lot of inspiration from him. Maybe not inspiration, more like I pull a lot of ideas from him, and he definitely gives me things to think about. Like, he would do his own, he has the potential to do his own YouTube channel, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Oh jeez, where's a good spot? This is a tricky, like, in case you guys haven't noticed, this is a really, really tricky course. Like, for real though. But, yeah, I mean, if you guys want, like, some reassurance, I'm not gonna be doing YouTube as a means for, like, for, like, a sustainable income to make a living or something like that. I'll basically be on YouTube, like, planning on being on YouTube, and I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm basically gonna be doing this, but it's basically going to stay a hobby for me, you know what I mean? Because I love doing this stuff, and, like, it gives me an excuse to play video games, to be honest, and dang it. But when it comes to, like, a full-on career or something like that, I want to do video editing, and hopefully, God willing, my studies will take me there, and, you know, and I'll do some pretty amazing stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? Beaker Maru? Beaker Maru? Sure. Asks, who is your most underrated Mario character? I mentioned this in a Q&A previously, like, one of the questions I had previously in a earlier Q&A when I still did those was, what character would I date in video games? And I did say Daisy. I think Daisy is incredibly underrated. I wish she'd had more in the series. Though, at the same time, I don't think she's the most underrated character. In my opinion, actually, the most underrated character in the Mario series is probably the character I'm playing right now, which is Plum. Because this game is the only appearance she ever had in a Mario game. And I actually was reading some comments from, like, the first Let's Play Mario Golf episode, and I heard that some people were saying that Plum was actually a character that was planned to be Luigi's girlfriend. Like she was actually planned to be the current day Daisy, and she was apparently replaced for some reason or another. I'm not sure what the reason is. Which is okay, because I like Daisy too. And now that I think about it, like, I see the similarities between Daisy and Plum, but I think I really want Plum to come back as a character. I mean, at least, like, put her back in a... jeez, I overshot that. Like, at the very least, put her back in a Mario Golf game. Like, I'm sad that she wasn't in Mario Golf World Tour. At least, I don't think she is. I haven't seen any hint towards it, because I haven't actually gotten the game yet. I want the game, but again, like, money's an issue currently. Oh man, I overshot that. This is gonna be a par putt, right? I hope so, because I don't want another bogey. Yep, this is a par putt. Please let that be enough. And it is... Ah! Dang it. Anyway, yeah, like, I think the only other appearance that Plum has ever had in a game was as a trophy in Super Smash Bros. But other than that, this is the only game that she's playable ever in a Mario game. And I really wish she was in more games. Like, I'd actually like to see her in more Mario sports games, like, you know, maybe Mario Tennis or something. So that's basically my take on it. Plum, I think she needs more attention. So if Nintendo's listening to this, which they might be considering the current, like, stand on Nintendo games on YouTube, hopefully they'll take that to heart. Yeah, I'm living on a prayer there.